Hello everybody, you could call me Hunch. Sorry, it's been a few days since I did a video, but I'm out there working as hard as I can to earn as much money to invest in crypto, right? That's the only way you're going to make it happen if you have a business or you're working hard and investing your hard-earned money into it, because nobody's going to give it to you. I've thought a lot about people giving me money to invest in crypto, and nobody ever does, okay? Newsflash, they're not going to give you money. You have to earn it. You have to go out there and grind. Am I right, Tyrone and Mr. Tubbs? I'm right. Stop talking. I'm busy here. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking about ALGORAND and why this is going to be my heaviest smart contract play besides Stacks. Obviously, Stacks is up there in 2022. And remember, you have to come up with an investment thesis. I'm not a financial advisor. You come up with your own thesis. This is my thesis. Let's dive on in, okay? All right, so here's the market caps of the traditional layer one smart contract platforms. Remember, Bitcoin is a layer one. It doesn't have as complex scripting language, and that's because it compromises security. Newsflash, okay? You give up something with that. So we have layer twos like Lightning. We've got Stacks. We've got Liquid, right? And they're building out all those. All the others are doing their own thing. This is a lot of hype. This is why I think there's going to be a crypto winter. One of the reasons. But let's dive on in. Ethereum, 400 billion, 483 billion. Binance Coin is almost 100. Cardano was at like 70. It's lost tons of market cap. Avalanche, ALGORAND. And ALGORAND sticks out because of the relatively low market cap, right? 10 billion. And let's dive further into that. So this guy's pretty famous. He's got a ton of followers. Let me see how many followers for you guys. Okay, just so you guys can... he tweets all the time. 554,000. Okay, he's been on Fox News a bunch. I'm not just picking out random people who I follow. Okay, this guy doesn't do a lot of charting. He's not just a pump and dumper. Okay, a lot of the times, even though he literally talks about the dumbest coins. Okay, so this is important to remember. Remember, Neo was next to ETH, and you had EOS, right? So you got to be very careful what you invest in, right? Because you're not going to make it day trading. I'm telling you. So many people think they're going to make it day trading. You're not. Invest for the longer term, okay? Now, let's see. Where was I going here? Okay, I was sitting back last night and I was researching projects, and I'm like, Algo, a project deserves more airtime. The team is super smart. Platform is ridiculously good and needed. What's stopping people from looking into it? Now, he's tweeted this a few times, and I've thought about Algo for a long time, invested heavily into it a long time ago, and then I sold out. I told my cousin about it. He invested in it. Shout out to my cousin. Anyway, I really like Algo. Let's go further into it. So the ecosystem is deep, right? This is basically a hype train. You can put any ecosystem up here. They'll list 1,000 things, okay? It'll be like Google.com because you can search it on Google, right? It doesn't mean it's part of its infrastructure, right? But I do think they do have a lot of partners and applications, right? And this is what gets me most interested. This guy, these founders are legitimate. This guy is from a prominent university. He's been studying, blockchain type things for a long time. I mean, the team here is probably one of the best, and that's because they got funds, which means it's a little centralized. They keep some Algorand, they sell it, and they can pay their people. They can do research and development. They can improve the protocol. You know, that's not what I truly believe in. I don't think that's part of the decentralization ethos, but nonetheless, I'm here to bring you content about what I think is going to happen, not a financial advisor. Anyway, I also like it because of clarity language. If you're new to this channel, or if you're a veteran, you don't know. But if you're a veteran, you know I love Stacks, right? I love Stacks because it enhances the Bitcoin protocol layer, right? It basically pays you interest in Bitcoin to run smart contracts on top of Bitcoin. And Bitcoin doesn't have smart contracts natively. I'm going to say it again because it's a security problem, right? Ethereum does a lot of trade-offs. There's a lot of rug pulls. There's a lot of places to attack Ethereum from different angles because it has that feature, right? And Bitcoin could do it, but they choose not to because they want to be decentralized, secure, and sound money, okay? Now, Stacks, along with Algorand, developed this smart contract language or programming language called Clarity. So remember, my thesis is Bitcoin, Stacks, right? And Algorand could play into that just solely based on the fact that they have the same programming language, right? Now, let's go to Algorand and look at the chart, okay? I was noticing some great things today, okay? Bitcoin, this is Algorand, okay? Now, here's the chart. If you could see here, they had a nice cup and handle, right? Popped way up. And then here, they had a nice little one. Now, this could do a cup and handle and just go, which I think is the most likely thing that's going to happen. It could have another pop, right? Relatively shortly, right? I think these have been pretty long between each pop, and I think they're getting shorter because of the development of the ecosystem. But there's two scenarios in my head. That could be the cup and handle, and it could pop up to the upside, continue to go up, kind of walk up like this. Or it could do another big cup and handle down here, right? And then do the thing and then pop. It doesn't matter. You're earning interest. You're earning compound interest with Algorand because it's a proof of stake. And the ecosystem is developing, and it's developing lightning fast, okay? If we just go to the website, right? Ecosystem, right? Featured use cases. You know, these are some of the partners. Circles, IDEX is a huge exchange, right? I mean, Tether, you have to go and see if they have legitimate partners. A lot of these are legitimate, I think, for the most part. Now, I haven't researched all of them, but I do think a lot is building on top of Algorand, right? And I just saw another article from Miami using Algorand to monitor weather and things of that nature. So this has grown tremendously in the last year, right? When I looked at this, right, at the start of the year, right, and this is just a sign, it was like six or seven things, right? It was like to here. But now look, it's going all the way down here, right? Now, is Algorand my favorite? I don't like it as much as Bitcoin, but I'm going to add to it because I've got so much exposure to Bitcoin that I just can't keep buying. I do keep buying Bitcoin, but I'm going to be buying less of it, right? I just have so much exposure. And even Bitcoin, as much as a Bitcoin maxi I am, it needs to prove itself just like everything else. I believe in the decentralization. I believe in the ethos of Bitcoin more than anything, and I want it to succeed, but I have to survive and make money. This is the smart contract layer I'm going to be investing heavily in 2022. You do whatever you want. I don't care. You could call me Hunch. I'm buying Algorand.